Hey guys, I'm Adriana Natali, and today I'm going to tell you about how I not only survived but thrived in my Vipassana retreat. So let's get started. Let's first define what is Vipassana. Vipassana is a meditation technique that was developed by Buddha over 2,500 years ago. Now, the technique itself revolves around creating an awareness throughout your body of sensations while doing body scans from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and every part in between. Now, the objective is to be equanimous with whatever pops up, whether it's a positive feeling or a negative feeling. Now, the idea behind this is that in everyday life, whether you're aware of it or not, we are constantly going from craving positive reactions because it makes us feel good to being aversive to negative sensations from, the reactions of whatever negativity we perceive and not wanting more of that perceived negativity. Now, the whole goal is to create an equanimity so that you can live a more peaceful and harmonious life. So let's firstly talk about the 10-day meditation retreat. It's 100% free. They give you free boarding and free food for the entirety of your stay. And it's all funded by previous students, not like one individual or organization. Now, this doesn't mean that it's a free holiday or vacation for you. You do need to go in there with the expectation of working. You're gonna be meditating for 10 hours a day, and that requires extreme mental focus, and it's tiring. Waking up at 4 a.m., by 9 o'clock at night when you're done, you're exhausted, and it's like you fall asleep really quickly because your mind is tired from all the focus that you've been doing all day long. So let's talk about the retreat itself. The 10-day Vipassana is taught through audio and video recordings of S.N. Goenka. Now, when I first heard that it was taught through recordings, I thought this was going to be kind of like weird and outdated, but I was totally surprised. Yes, they're from 1991, so they are old, but the video quality is decent, and the recordings of the discourses are actually kind of fun. He is definitely charming, and he provides so much useful, helpful information, often answering questions that had come up through myself during my meditations earlier in the day. You also have to take on 5 precepts or rules while you're doing the 10-day Vipassana meditation. Now, these rules include no killing, which means only eating vegetarian meals, as well as no stealing, no lying, no intoxicants, and no sexual activities. You also take on a noble silence for 9 out of the 10 days while you are meditating. Now, this seems very daunting to most people, like how can I be silent for that long? And if you do have any questions, you can talk to the teachers, and there's also a manager on staff in case you have any issues for your housing or you forgot something. So there's a little bit of talking that goes on, but you're not having like conversations with any of the other people there to meditate. Now, this is to avoid any distractions, and it does allow you to go very much deeper into your practice, into your meditation. It's also kind of nice because you don't have to worry about like keeping with appearances or people pleasing. For a lot of people, they really enjoy just the silence and getting to only focus on themselves. During the course, the men and women are also completely segregated. The women have their own dining hall, we have our own dorms and rooms, we have our own walking path, as well as the men. Now, the meditation hall we do share, but we have women sitting in one section and the men sitting in the other. and there's pretty much no contact with the opposite sex for the entirety of the stay. You also are not having any interactions with the outside world. That means no cell phones, no TV, and no internet. Now, at first this also seems a little daunting, and I will admit, the first day or the first time I had free period, I was like, I don't know what to do because I'm so used to just going on my phone or the internet or talking to friends when I have free time, and now this wasn't an option. However, I ended up really enjoying having this break from the outside world. It allowed me to just get more present and really to enjoy nature and my surroundings, and I enjoyed actually watching a lot of the wildlife in the retreat center that I was at. All the meals that they serve is vegetarian, so if you are getting ready to go to this retreat, you might want to try practicing eating vegetarian meals. Also, there is no dinner. Instead, you have a tea break at 5 p.m. Now, for returning students, they are only having tea, and for new students, you're allowed tea, milk, and fruit. Now, I thought this was going to be very challenging. I was kind of surprised that it only became a challenge for me on the 6th or 7th day, but I'm pretty sure the purpose of this no eating afternoon or eating very light is to bring awareness to how we crave food when it's not necessarily something that we need. People often are taking fasts for up to a month and can totally be fine because your body still has energy that it can work through. It definitely is going to be a challenge at some point, but it's completely doable. Those are all my tips about the Vipassana meditation 10-day retreat. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, or if you've gone on a Vipassana yourself, write about your experience as well in the comments down there. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time.